Hello and welcome to the Edges of Earth. My name is Brock. For the last 6 months I've been traveling a lot in northern India, and I want to give you a taste of Indian hospitality from my perspective. My journey actually started in the United States. I was trying to get a 10-year visa, and one of my YouTube subscribers from India actually helped me get a 10-year visa. When I flew to Mumbai, I met him, we hung out a bit, and he actually told me to stay at his house for a night so I could avoid hotel charges. An anonymous woman invited me to go with her on a slum tour and 2 other market tours, and she refused to let me pay for either. A married couple took me to multiple restaurants to try different local foods and refused to let me pay for any of that. I was invited to a woman's house in Mumbai for a home-cooked meal by her mother. I traveled to so many places all over Gujarat with a very kind woman from Surat. We split the costs on almost everything that we did, and she even arranged a private local apartment for me to sleep in for almost a week at no cost. I was invited by an 8-year-old to play caroms at his house with his friends. I was invited by a man to Baroda to his house for a couple of days. He invited me to travel and explore a bit, brought me to a local university with his sister, and actually I was featured in the local newspaper the next day. A young kid invited me to hang out with him at a local lake in Ahmedabad where we did all kinds of different fun activities. A guy invited me to climb a local mountain and stay a few nights at his house with his family to avoid hotel charges. As I was walking around Somnath, a random man came up to me and invited me to his house for some food, and he also invited me back the next day to get up close and personal to witness the end of the Ganpati festival. While walking around Mount Abu, Rajasthan, I was approached by a random man who invited me to go on a small hike with him and watch the sunset. While I was in Jodhpur, I was invited by a local guy to watch an epic sunrise near a famous palace. I was also invited by random people on the street to come eat some local cuisine. Another guy invited me to check out his village on a hilltop, and a woman invited me to roam the streets, check out the local fort, and watch the sunset from an epic viewpoint. A random guy picked up my friend and I while we were hitchhiking outside Jaisalmer. I was invited by a group of local children in Jaisalmer to attend a dance ceremony far away from the city center at their house. I was invited to see how watermelon farmers live an extreme lifestyle in a desert in Bikaner. I was also invited to stay at his house to avoid hotel charges. I was invited to tour the local ghats and famous foods of Varanasi, and I was also hosted for more than a month in an underprivileged school in Bihar to simply help out and make the kids smile. The level of hospitality in this country is literally unreal. People from multiple religions, both rich and poor, offered me a place to sleep, food, water, money, transportation, and most importantly, their time. India is such an amazing country, and I hope that everyone gets a chance to visit this place at least once to experience it for yourself. I thank you all for watching, and remember, your time is running out. Start living. Take care.